Aisha Braveboy, who is out there in the hot sun. Are you staying cool?
I am doing my best to stay hydrated and cool. We're out here for our sixth annual men's event, which includes a golf tournament. And so we're out here at the Oak Creek uh, for our golf event.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so glad you could take a few minutes to join us because we want to hear about the Our Streets, Our Future initiative, and we think it's a really important initiative that you've initiated to reduce crime in Prince George's County. Give us some details.
Absolutely. Well, Our Streets, Our Future is all about the community of being a part of crime prevention and also solving crimes in our community. And so, what we do is we bring a lot of resources directly into those communities who have been impacted by crime. And so, we bring a little bit of fun. So, we have food and music and giveaways, but what we bring a lot of are resources. People who need jobs come here to our event because we have employers and also job training opportunities on site. And so we really want people to take advantage of job opportunities in our community, as well as educational opportunities right here in our community. We've partnered with nonprofits, with for profit companies, and our labor unions who all want to help us employ our residents. And then we also provide counseling services. We know that a lot of people are dealing with trauma, they're dealing with addictions, mental health issues. And so we want to help people get through those difficult moments or times or really conditions in their lives that perhaps lead them to not being as productive as we want them to be. And we also want people to live full lives. We want them to have joy. We want them to, have dreams and then work hard to achieve those dreams. And so there may be things that are holding them back. And we want to figure out what those things are, and let's work together as a community to help everyone. So that's what these events are about.
Attorney Brave Boy, I have observed you over the years, and I know that you are a person that believes in second chances. I think you have, just a feeling about, why, particularly our young people get involved in crime. But I've also observed how you've gotten tougher over the last couple of years, recognizing that, there are prices you have to pay for the bad acts. But it sounds like you still believe that there are ways in which to address these issues that are beyond the jailhouse and the courtroom. So
Absolutely.
how is this impacting, or you think it will impact the crime in Prince George's if folks are so concerned about?
Well, let me tell you, I'm concerned about crime. I mean, I live here. I grew up here. My parents live here. My entire family, at least immediate family, they're here in Prince George's County. So what happens in Prince George's County affects all of us. And so, am I tough on crime? I've always been tough on crime. We probably talk about it a little bit more now just because of some of the recent incidents that have happened. But our office has a strong conviction rate. We hold perpetrators accountable. That's important. But we do that well. And I think as society, we have learned that prosecutors, their job is to prosecute, and that is absolutely true. But what we don't talk about is that our job is also crime prevention. And how do you prevent crime? You prevent crime by giving people real hope and real opportunities. And so even if someone commits an offense and I'm holding them accountable, which I do, I still provide opportunities for restoration because over 95% of the people who go into the system come home. They're coming home. And so how they come back matters. It matters not only to them, but it matters to all of us because someone who has opportunities, a job, educational opportunities, they are less likely to end up committing a subsequent offense. So we want to bring down that recidivism rate by providing this hope. And our community has really a role to play in that too. Our community are made up of people who are skilled professionals, business owners, people who run nonprofits, people who have skill sets that can aid individuals who need support in our community. And I have been really grateful for the outpouring of support from individuals in our community who want to step up and want to make a difference. And so we bring all of everyone together, really, those who have committed the offenses, but those who want to help together to make a difference. And it has been successful. I mean, I can tell you that we have a Back on Track program, we have an emerging adult program, we have restored the lives of juvenile lifers and youthful life offenders um, who, you know, changed their lives around, who deserved a second chance. And none of them, not one, has returned to the criminal justice system. The only time I see them is when they're in community trying to make a difference. And that's what we want to see for more people. So I am encouraged. I am encouraged by what I see those who we've given a second chance do in our community, and the fact that they are focused on their futures, on their success, on building their families, growing their wealth. That's what we want for everyone.
And you outlined many things that can happen that contribute to crime in a person's life. And I guess, you know, you've had conversations with them.
Oh, yeah.
Is it jobs? Is it housing? Is it what, based on Our Streets, Our Future,
Yeah.
are these initiatives in response to some of the things that you've heard when you've actually talked to people?
Absolutely. I mean, Our Streets, Our Future was really born out of, you know, what we saw was an escalation in gun violence and carjackings, specifically committed amongst young people, very young people. And we said, no, they are not going to take over these streets. These are our streets. Now they can live on these streets too if they want to be law abiding citizens. So these are our streets. That's why we named it Our Streets, Our Future, meaning that we all have a role to play in ensuring that the streets of Prince George's County are safe, and that we take ownership wherever we live, wherever we work, wherever we recreate, and we're taking ownership and making sure that those streets are safe. And if there are issues that are going on, let's work with law enforcement to solve and address them. So that's really why we have the Our Streets, Our Future initiative. And the community has absolutely responded like very, very well. They always come out, they're always supportive. And we help countless people at these events get connected to real resources.
Well, I know it's hot, and I'm asking you all these questions. But I just before I had two things before you go. One, I mean, I see the flyer. It looks like it's a really exciting event. Any folks you need or activities besides, you know, jobs
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
want
Well,
to
look, it's a fun event. So we have Poet, who's a radio personality. She's awesome. We have some local musicians who will be providing some music and entertainment for us. We will have giveaways. It is a fun time, trust me. But it's really a fun time for a purpose. And I hope to see everyone out on Saturday. Shooter Sports, 1 to 3.
So I can't let you go without asking. You know, up here in Baltimore, folks are just celebrating the fact that we have a Black woman that's
Yes.
you know, a candidate for the Senate. Are you there?
Yeah, I mean, we have to keep our Senate blue. Okay, so we need a blue wave, not just in this state, but all across the country, because there's so many rights at stake. A woman's right to choose. You know, there's so many issues around gun laws and immigration, and so many other issues that matter to the people here in the state of Maryland that are really on that ballot too. And so we have to make sure that we are not fooled, in my opinion. I know this is not a political show. We are not fooled by those who want to disassociate from their party of choice because it's inconvenient here in Maryland to be associated with that party. But they did choose to run uh, in a primary for that particular party. So they are representing that party, and that party has unfortunately not been a friend of so many issues that are important to us here in Maryland. So we want to see Angela also Brooks be our next senator. She has a great chance of getting there, and she will represent us well.
Well, that's great. I appreciate you following through on that. And at least commenting. That's what I meant to say. And you are just sparkling away here. So I'm glad it's
I think
sparkling.
that means I'm sweating
I
away,
know.
but okay.
So I'm going to let you go now, but thank you so very much. I hope folks will show up tomorrow and just have
Yes,
an
it's
event.
going to be a great turnout. So come and join us. Thank you.
All righty. Have a good one.
All
Thank
right.